Hey guys, welcome to another iSkateCoach tutorial video. Today we are talking about your upright spin. I'm going to show you workable steps from scratch and some common errors and improvements for your existing spin. So let's go. Okay, so before you start one-footed spins, you need to make friends with your two-footed spin. So here's 3 ways to do it. Gliding on 2 feet, make a circle that gets smaller and smaller. When you reach the middle, pull your feet together and then pull in your arms like this. Or you can go in from a forward pivot, a couple of pumps round, get you spinning, and then again add the arms. Or some people like to start standing still, twisting and releasing that twist round the other way. So you wind up one way and spin back the other way. Once you get a little bit more confident with your 2-foot spin, you can start to lift one leg. You'll go in the same and then lift your leg, followed by your arms. I always tell my skaters to keep their arms out, as it will help your balance on your entry. Then use the increase of speed by pulling your arms in to help your balance on one leg. If you prefer to spin anti-clockwise like me, you'll lift your right leg. If it's clockwise, your left. Let's do a quick summary for your 2-foot spin. Remember to start with your arms as far out as possible and your leg when you start to lift it. Aim for 3 to 5 rotations, and when you do eventually go for the 1-foot lift, lift the leg as you pull in until you get the hang of it, and then try lifting the leg, then pulling the arms in after. Now you're ready for step 3, the 3-turn entry, which is basically a forward outside 3-turn into your spin like this. You have to have a good control of the 3-turn. We're trying to do this exercise using a line, trying to hold the outside edge until you get back to the line. It's important that it's a half circle, because if you turn early, you're most likely to travel like this. Not good. Now here's a good exercise to really get you some good control on your forward outside edge. We're trying to keep, in this case, the right side back, which is the trailing side, to stop it from turning too soon. And then I add this arm I call the cauldron arm. It's a big circular motion. It just helps to tighten up the curve so you can get a good strong curve and help you get some more rotation. Okay, the next step, I just want to show you these stickmen that I work with. I call them the 3 stickmen. This is stickman 1. You basically have everything out. Arms stretched, legs stretched away from you at about 2 o'clock. And then we have stickman 2, which is just the leg in and the arms are still stretched out as far as you can. And then finally we add the arms for stickman 3, which is everything in, just like this. Okay, so it's legs, then arms. Okay, let's do a summary for your 1-foot entry. We make sure you have a really good edge going into the spin. That's a really good curve for about half a circle. We're holding the trailing side back and feeling the heel as you push forward to stop you 3-turning too soon. And all the time you're trying to open up your arms and your free leg as far as you can, as this will give you a lot more power to play with. And step 4, we're going to show you how to go into that forward 3-turn from backwards. So you need to picture it on a circle a bit like this. And that line is the back crossover inside edge here. The step forward half circle that we did on the line, and then roughly spinning in the middle of that circle. And you don't need a circle to do it, it just helps to visualize it. There we go again. Back inside edge, forward outside edge, into the middle, leg first, followed by the arms. We'll just give you a little bird's eye view of that. So it's the back inside edge coming in, the forward outside edge, and the spin there right in the middle. Inside 3-turn is another way to go into this. So you can do the inside 3-turn and step forward. It helps you get a lot of rotation, but it's quite hard to then control the forward outside edge after you step forward. But some people prefer this, so have a go. There's 2 ways to twist. You can face into the circle like this. I've got skaters that do it both ways. Or you can face out. The more common way is to face out like this. So you wind up, face out, you step forward with that tension and then release it in the spin. It's really important that while you're spinning, your hips and your shoulders stay in line. We're going to end your spin and push out onto 2 feet, a little back lemon push, and then hold the outside edge. Okay, let's look at some common errors. Traveling is the main one, and it's usually caused by 3 turning too early, so that edge not coming round enough. So the best way to stop traveling is to try and make your foot find its own center by pressing down on the knee at the end of your entry edge. You can see the foot literally stop on the spot before the spin starts. Another common error is rocking on the blade. So it's about finding that sweet spot that you can stay in. So you might find you get a little rock from the toe to the heel, and then too much toe. Whoa! So to find the sweet spot, it's just behind your first toe pick. I like to call it a tickle on the toe pick, and it's just on the ball of your skate. This is too much toe though, so be careful. So I've got a little exercise I use to find that sweet spot. You're going to glide backwards on your spinning foot with your other leg forward, and then glide on that first toe pick. And there must be a constant scrape and not a bounce on and off the toe like this, or it'll do exactly the same in your spin. So another common error generally is your spin not having enough power. So with a weak wind up, a weak push and a weak edge, you won't have much to use to help your spin get much rotation. So to help you improve on that, we need a really good wind up, a really good push forward, and a really good forward outside edge. Lots of knee bend at the end. Remember to start small and get tall as you pull in. Those stickman, everything out, followed by the leg, followed by the arms. And remember to stop your spin from traveling by pressing down on the knee and letting it find its own center. I often say, don't spin the spin, let the spin spin you. Some key points to remember. You must get used to spinning on 2 feet, and when you go for 1 foot, remember to start small and get tall. That means you have a good knee bend going in, and you stay down until you start to pull in, where you'll get taller and taller and taller through your back and your knee. And you're starting as open as possible. Remember Stickman 1, he's the important Stickman. Be patient, these spins take time and lots of practice. Go from one step to the next, and if you're having real trouble, ask your coach for help. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you've enjoyed it and you've learned something new. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, share on socials and do all that other lovely stuff. Until next time, I'll see you later.